Hey, I'm Terry from EverydaySober.com. And the other day someone that says they're an alcoholic told me they were now free from alcohol. That made me wonder if an alcoholic is truly free from it. I personally don't think an alcoholic is ever completely free from alcohol. In this video, I'm going to show you why an alcoholic is not completely free from alcohol. Make sure you subscribe to my channel below this video. Click the little bell at the top to get notified of my new videos. So, now that I'm sober, I've found a new freedom. I'm free from the grips of alcohol. When I was still drinking, alcohol was my master. Everything in my life revolved around alcohol. Even when I wasn't drinking, I was thinking about the next drink. And when I was drinking, I was thinking about making sure I had enough to drink. I would think things like, how much can I drink without people knowing it? Or how far ahead of time do I need to stop drinking before I go to something like court? Should I bring a bottle with me so I can drink when I get back to the car? I did occasionally think about how much alcohol was hurting me physically, but that thought would quickly get pushed away in favor of taking another drink. I would think things like, why did my marriage fall apart? Why did I lose my job? Of course, I didn't blame that on my drinking. It was always their fault. I would think things like, I should probably quit drinking, but I like it, and I'm doing just fine. Alcohol was my master, and I didn't even know it. Master alcohol had put me in its own prison. I was definitely not free. It was difficult to break out of that prison of alcohol addiction, but somehow I managed to do it. I got help from others that knew how to get me out of that cycle of alcohol abuse. I listened to what they told me to do, and I did it. When I broke out of that cycle of abuse, I continued to accept help. I developed faith that I could recover my sanity. I continued that willingness to do what needed to be done. I strived for complete honesty, especially to myself, and I consistently worked on sobriety. It's still what I do today. I make sobriety a top priority. I know that if I don't make sobriety a top priority, alcohol will become my top priority again. Alcohol no longer rules my life now. Well, sort of, as I'll explain in a bit. I live a sober and, more importantly, a happy life. I'm free to choose sobriety for today. I didn't have that choice before I had to drink. I'm free to be myself. I don't have to play the actor, trying to prove to people that everything is okay when it clearly isn't. I'm free to express my opinion rather than fear that someone may say, oh, that's just the alcohol talking. I'm free to experience peace of mind knowing that I'm trying to be the best person I can be. I'm free to love and be loved rather than being in love with a bottle of booze. I'm free to follow a spiritual path. I'm free from having to choose that fear of being broke, rejected, failing at something. I'm free to do many things, and I'm free from many things. Being sober, I've learned how to take care of problems in a positive way. Before, there was no way I could deal with basic things like hold a job or keep a loving relationship. I just wasn't capable. So, I'm free from the destructive things alcohol addiction convinced me to do. Freedom from alcohol and insanity has also allowed me to do many wonderful things I just couldn't do before. But am I truly free from alcohol? Absolutely not. Alcoholism doesn't go away. One day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, even much longer. I've seen people that have been sober for decades start drinking and quickly get right back into the destructive nature of their past alcohol use. So, I feel I've got to do things daily to make sure that I maintain a sober lifestyle and remain that way. So I'm free from the craving and the alcoholic insanity for sure, but I'm not free from the illness of alcoholism. I have to do work on my sobriety daily to keep my illness in check. I don't have to do any work for my sobriety at all if I don't want to. So in that respect, I'm free. I'm free to not do anything to help my sobriety if I don't want to. I don't have to do the 12-step work. I don't have to talk and hang out with other sober alcoholics. I don't have to work on spirituality. I don't have to stay productive. I don't have to do any of those things that I think I need to do to help with my sobriety, but I choose to do these things. For me, staying sober is a way of life. In fact, for me, sobriety is life. I don't want to be that angry, sober person regretting every time I don't get to have a drink. So doing positive things in my sobriety helps me have a fulfilled, sober life. There's no regrets for drinking anymore. I have a new way of living, and it just doesn't involve alcohol. Alcohol is just not a factor in my life. I don't steer clear of it. nor do I obsess about it. It's just a non-factor. So I'm not free from alcohol. I have given myself self-imposed limitations, so I stay as far away from the drink as possible. I'm not free to isolate, get angry, let fear control me, be selfish, harbor resentments, nor be dishonest. These behaviors are destructive and could eventually lead to a drink. I'm also not free to spend time in risky alcohol environments like bars. I'm not free to let the past go. I have to remember the horrors of my addiction to remind me why I don't want to go back there. I need to remember that even with the negative consequences of my drinking, I enjoyed alcohol to the end. Maybe you feel that you're in that alcoholic prison and you can't break out. Well, I'm telling you, you can break free from alcohol. No matter how bad it is, or it may seem, or maybe you broke free from alcohol before and it's taking control again. You can experience freedom from the alcoholic insanity. The freedom that you'll receive is amazing. Life is incredible for me, and it can be for you too. People take different journeys to get sober, and one of the things I do to stay sober is to help others find a way to get sober and have a happy life. Let me hear about your triumphs and challenges. Leave me a comment below. Check out my website, everydaysober.com. Subscribe to this channel down below. Click the little bell at the top so you know when I put out a new video. I'm Terry, and thanks for watching, and maybe my words can help you find freedom from alcohol.